All right. Good morning, you guys. Sometimes you need music to uplift your spirit and get you in that right state of mind. I love that song. Waymaker, Miracle Worker, Promise Keeper. That is who you are. And I really love that song because, God will keep his promise. He said he's always working. There's nothing like having somebody working on you, working on your behalf, on your prayers 24/7. While you sleep, he's working. And sometimes, we're in situations where it doesn't always look like he's working because sometimes you see people being blessed around you. So you saying, man, when is my time going to come? I want that house. I want that car. I want to be blessed. I want to be able to travel the world with my family. But he's always working. Sometimes you go through things in life because God got to show you who the people are around you. And sometimes, a lot of people, some people on this line, you may had a lot of money, then you may have lost it, you may have got it back. But it's things that God is testing us, and things that God is showing us. And I just love opportunities, you guys, to be able to help people, to be able to uplift people. And I really but happy that God believe in second chances. Jeff, can you let me know who's on the line with us this morning, please?
Yep, we got Yolanda, Q's, iPhone, Tim, Adam, Mary, Afton, Alondra, and Angela, iPhone, Janaya, Jesse, Mariana, Donetta, and Robert Jones.
All right, you guys. And Ivan and Mariana, they're together. You
Okay,
guys, through
Ivan's there too.
adversity, through adversity, it build characters. You know what I like about our company? About when people look for people in business, they have a certain perception of what the person should look like, or this guy in this suit, or this person, or they mind on how a person should look, and it's almost like buying a house, right? Um, Everybody like the nice houses. Have you ever seen that sign? If you're a guest or whoever on the line right now, that sign that say "We buy ugly houses," right? And a lot of times when we're looking and we're going to try to find our house, right? We go to the hills. If you're in California, you go to Beverly Hills, or if you're in Ohio in Dayton, you go to certain parts where the nice homes are at, and all these different places. If you're in Dallas, certain parts of Dallas, Utah, South Carolina, and we want the nice houses. Our dreams are nice houses, right? We always look for the best house that we can find, the best looking house, right? But then you have those houses that need a little work that people overlook. These ugly houses that you be like, oh my God, look at this house. Look how ugly this house is. I don't want a house that look like that. But you know what? I'm so happy that God buy ugly houses and he fixed the houses up and turn them houses into beautiful houses, right? Why I'm saying that? I was that ugly house that people passed on. I was that security guard for 20 years, 37-year-olds, 38-year-olds, not wondering about my life, how my situation was going to change. How could I get better? I was that one that they overlooked. You may have been that one that they overlooked, that you wasn't where you wanted to be at a time, or you may have been a security guard. You may have been in a tough situation, right? But I'm so happy that God will take a ugly house. Well, no matter what your background is, no matter what you've been through, and fix us up and believe in us and turn us into that beautiful thing. You may be an ugly house now. You may be in that situation now. But man, I love the fact, even in our business in PHP, it doesn't matter about your background. It doesn't matter about the tattoos and stuff that you may have that people may judge you with. It's about your heart, your desire, your will to get better. So I really, really love if you're a guest on this line, somebody invited you to an opportunity, invited you in. And and Angie, I'm happy that you have a guest on the line. There's other people that have guests online, and I'm thankful to have people like Angie, or if somebody on this line that invited you to this call, man, that invited you to this call, you're gonna learn something and you're gonna see the opportunity that we have for you in business as well. The average retirement age is anywhere between 62 if you take it early, but for the most part, it's 65 to 67. And you guys are going to see a little bit of that. I don't know if you guys knew that because of what's going on in Russia right now, that the market is crashing. So what do we do as a company in PHP? We help families go from the red to the green. And that is very important. That is very important. I've been talking to people. The banks right now is paying 0.2% rate of return. That means if you have your money in a savings account, it's going to take you 5 years to draw interest, you guys. CDs is not even giving 1%. So if you have somewhere where your money is growing 0 to 3, it's not even enough money there to outplace inflation. So what do I do? Because at 65, guess what people doing? Still working. Because they can't afford to retire. They was lied to about what retirement was going to look like for them. But what do the wealthy do? The 10%, the 20%. They find a vehicle where their money can grow anywhere from 4 to 12%, you guys. Anywhere. You know what that means? That means my money is growing. That means that at 65, I can retire. It's not, let me tell you something. It ain't like people want to be working at 72 and 79 and 80 years old. The problem is that a lot of people didn't have the information. That's all. Knowledge is power. And that's why people have you on this line right now. We're trying to give you the information. Inflation is real. So we're trying to show you ways like, hey, I need to be making 4 to 12% before I retire. I need that compound interest. That's very important. Next slide, Joe. And I want you guys to look at that. If you're on this line, look at this real quick. You're on this line, you have insurance. Say you have insurance. If anybody on this line have insurance, is there a guest on the line that is not shy? That will unmute themselves. Is there any guests on the line that is not shy that I can talk to for a quick second? Anybody that's not shy? Anyone? Okay. Well, if that's the case, let me just show you this real quick.
You can talk. You can talk to me.
Oh. Okay. Who am I speaking with? I'm sorry. Who am I speaking with? Jill, for some reason, we're breaking up, me and the person. Who am I speaking with?
Okay, I thought the other lady was going to go. This is Dre.
Dre?
Alindre.
Okay, Alindre. Okay. Do you currently have insurance, if you mind me asking?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go over some with you right now. Have you heard of term insurance?
Yes.
Have you heard of whole life insurance?
Yes.
Have you heard of index universal life insurance?
Just a little bit. I'm not 100% savvy on all of them, but I know about insurance.
Okay. And the reason why I'm asking this, if you have life insurance, right? And there's something called term, whole life, universal, and index. Whoever sold you that policy, you had the right, you should have the right for them to explain to you how all of them work so you can really do what's best for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
Absolutely, right? Because if I'm gonna get insurance, and I want you to look at the chart that I gave you, that you see right there. Which one checks all the boxes? The equity
First screen.
index
It's
insurance,
going to be the
right?
last one. Yes.
The last one, right? So term checks one box, death benefits. Whole life checks 3 out of the 4. But there's only one type of insurance that checks all the boxes, and 80% of people don't even know about it. There's
Right.
insurance out there. If you die too soon, what do your family needs? Death benefits, right?
Right.
But if you become ill, you need living benefits. And
Correct.
and you need living benefits, chronic, critical, terminal illness rider. And as we get older, we start worrying about retirement. What do we need? Income, right? So we need income. So there's only one insurance that checks all the boxes. Thank you for volunteering. Thank you, volunteer. And what we
You're
do, you
welcome.
guys, we sit down with clients or with people that already have insurance, and we do what we call a free look. We look over what you have. We show you what's out there for you so you can get what's best, what's in your best interest, not theirs. If I only have term, then my job is to sell you term. I'm not going to talk about nothing else because that's all I have. If I only have whole life, I can't have your best interest at heart. That term may be better, that universal life may be better, but I'm not going to bring it up because I need you to buy what I got. That's not helping people. That's not helping people. Helping people is giving them options so they'll know what's out there for them. You mean to tell me that there's life insurance that I can build retirement that grows tax free? There's a code out there, you guys, 7702 states anything tied to life insurance cannot be taxed. Anything. Wait a minute. I can have my kids' college funds through my life insurance policy. The 401ks is crashing. The market is going down. I can grow 6 to 12% income through my life insurance policy. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, because I want you to look at one box that no other insurance have: a sex to equity index life. Market participation. What do that mean? When the market is up, your money keeps growing. When the market is down, it don't lose a dime because it mirrors the market, but it's not in the market. So what are you saying, Don? You mean to tell me that my life insurance policy that I need anyway can make me money? You never know what's going to happen. You never know if you're going to need to pull money from your life insurance policy. You never know what situation you're going to be in. I'm happy you on this line. I'm happy you getting this information. And the key is get with the person that invited you to this call. We can set up a one-on-one where we can get back on the line and we can just show you. We want you to learn. We want our people to know. Charles Schwab, Smith, Barney, Morgan, Stanley, Dean Witter, they know about it. But you got to have 250,000 to sit down with them. I don't need nobody to tell me if I'm broke or not. I know that. Let's cut to the chase. So we are helping you guys, and that's what I love. I'm so happy you're on that line. Next slide, please, Jeff. If you have any questions about this, write it down, get with the person that invited you, and we definitely can jump on a call. Next slide, please. And here's a lot of people that didn't know. Let me show you how powerful life insurance is. Watch this. Everybody watch this. It's been around forever. Like I was talking to you guys about the index, the one that checks all the boxes. It's been around forever. Back in 1955, Walt Disney went to the bank and had a great idea to start Disneyland. A great idea. Oh my God, all these kids, we're going to be starting Disneyland. And guess what the banks told them? They didn't believe in that idea. Facts over feelings any day. Watch this. Here's a fact. In 1955, Walt Disney took money out of the insurance policy and started Disneyland. That's a fact. took money from their insurance policy. Now they're worth over $283 billion. That's how powerful it is. Don't let nobody fool you. You want to make sure you're in the right products. How do you benefit from that term? Term insurance is good depending on how you use it. If you want to say, Don, when do I use term? Get with the person that invites you to this call. We can have a immediate call right after. Anytime today, you say, you know what? I want to know more about that. How did that happen? And I'll be more willing to show you. You see, term is cheap. Oh, I can pay $30 and get all this term insurance. 20,000, 30,000, 100,000, 500,000 worth of term. But the problem is you have to die in that time frame. If you don't die in that time frame, how did you benefit from having a policy paying money that's not building no compound interest? Well, you can have a permanent policy last you the rest of your life. You don't have to pass away in no time frame, and you can use it while you're alive. Next slide, please. Next slide, Jeff. You know, this is PHP stands for People Helping People. And I want you guys to write down so you won't forget things you may have questions about. We just give you a quick overview about our amazing company and about what we do for families. Somebody on this line may need to earn additional income. May say, man, I could use an extra $2,000 to $5,000 on a part-time basis. Somebody else may say, man, I could benefit from some of this products. I need products. I need to know more about the IUL. So PHP stands for People Helping People. Next slide, please. You know, what's our mission? We believe in saving America by bringing back free enterprise. Who want to be able to make whatever they can? No cap. I know I do. You know, the worst thing to do is have a job and still need more money. Still need more money. You know, that's the worst thing. I mean, I got this job and I still need more money. And you know, that's a bad feeling. That was me. Man, I had it's a song called Just Got Paid, Starting Right, Money in My Pocket, Feeling Right. Imagine you started right because you got paid, then it's all gone, right? How long that song lasts? That song lasts about 10 seconds, right? And that was my situation. Money here, money gone, right? So we want to be able to earn as much as possible. Go ahead, Jeff. Next slide, please. You know, these are our board of directors. We have Greg Scher, Robert Kidd. These are like our board of directors. I mean, we have a strong home base in our company. Next slide, please. Investors, you guys. Get all billionaire investors. Anybody heard of Oscar De La Hoya? I have, man. I used to watch him box, one of the greatest of all time. He invested 10 million into our company. And he said, I love the fact that you guys are doing this business with 70% minorities, you guys. Gable Bruner, Greg Scher. Man, I mean, I really love our investors. Next slide, please. You know, I've been fortunate, you know, to meet a lot of these guys. Some of these guys may be some of your favorite speakers. I know you guys see Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was with us in Vegas. It was actually the last event he did before he passed away was with us. He was with us, Magic Johnson, the great Wayne Gretzky, Grant Cardone, Eric Thomas, Kevin Hart. I mean, man, we that new spicy thing in the industry, man. I mean, Patrick really know how to do it. I love our CEO. And we had everybody. George Bush, everybody, Mark Cuban, you name it. They've been part of our company by the grace of God. Actually, Patrick talked to Magic Johnson at our event. And after talking to Patrick, Magic decided to start an insurance company. Because if you Google right now, which industry produced the most millionaires, it's insurance and investments. Next slide, please. This is the conventional way. A lot of people conventional way, what happened? They go to school, they get a degree, get a job, retire, and now they hands on their head because let me tell you this. So half the people, no, 83% of people that go to college is not even working in a field that they went to college for. But they're stuck with the student loan debt that they accumulated in college. And it's happening over and over and over again to people right now. So 83%, 86% of millionaires are self-made. Next slide, please. We look at timing, how everything is going up. I remember when I was little, I'm 47, about to be 48 years young. I don't care, I'm still young. I remember when gas price was 99 cents. What is everybody complaining about right now? Gas price. Have anybody tried to get a combo lately? Man, when I was young, combos from McDonald's were like $3.99. You pay like $10 for a combo. Back in the day, if you had 15,000, man, you could buy a new car cash. Now the average price of cars is 41,000. To raise a child, 121,000, put them in college from the time they born to 18. Now it's 233,000. 4 years college tuition went from 26 to 122,000. But look at this. The earnings after all these years, the average mid-level income went from 50,000 to 67,000. So the cost of living is going up, but what you make is remaining the same. I remember if you made $20 an hour back in the 80s and 90s, you was balling. Man, I want a job making $20 an hour. Now, $20 an hour have you living barely above broke. Next slide, please. When you look at this part and some alarming things, imagine if Social Security failed, how it's failing now, if it wasn't around. Where would some of our parents and uncles and aunties, where would they be if Social Security was to fail, right? Each American on the average have is in credit debt. 43 million of student loan. Look at this. Look at the student loan debt, you guys, that people are dealing with right now. 38% of adults have less than $1,000 saved for financial emergencies. Less. I remember I didn't have nothing. I remember I was mad because you had to have $5 or $10 to keep that bank account active, right? But these are the times we live in. Next slide, Jeff. It's like client solutions. When they say solutions for clients, what happened? We have the life insurance that I was talking about. You have your universal life, your index, your term, final expense, long living benefits. That's one. These are vehicles that we have for clients. We also do retirement plans. The 401ks is doing what? It's failing right now, right? So we find a supplemental retirement for you through insurance, through annuities, through investments. Anybody have any old 401k plans just sitting around? Or are you about to retire? There are vehicles that you can put money in that can continue to grow for you. And also, other solutions. Some people may have debt management, student loans, credit, different other things that they may need help with. We provide you with that as well. Next slide, please. One of the things, that's very alarming, things that we strive to do. There are 6 steps to reaching your goals and dreams, right? Some people on this line need to increase your cash flow. How you do that? By coming working with us on a part-time basis, making that extra $2,000 to $5,000 a month, proper protection. Making sure so many people die without having proper protection. Number 2 is manage debt. You want to be able to manage that debt. Number 3, long-term planning. A lot of people don't do that. We just plan for the now. And a lot of us will sacrifice our goals and dreams over a temporary situation that we're dealing with now. Emergency funds. That's very important. We do financial planning for families, right? So in additional service, wealth replacement, estate planning solutions, tax resolutions. We help you guys with that as well. And it just, look, guys, it's about being prepared. Next slide, please. You know, there's certain things, you know, our leaders at PHP, we have the best training in the world, you guys, for people to say, you know what? I want to help families. I want to come in. I want to get a license. I want to work part-time. I want to be able to spend more time with my kids, with my family. I want to have that opportunity. I'm tired of my situation. I don't remember the last time I was able to travel with me, my family, and my kids. I want to be able to do that. And those are things that we help you accomplish as well. Next slide, please. These are places we go. Ever since I've been in financial service, you guys, when I was a security guard up until 2014, I only been in one trip in my whole life. But over the last 8 years, by the grace of God, I've been in more trips out the country than I have inside the country. Things that I didn't understand or I didn't believe that could happen for me, a kid growing up in Compton, California, being told I'd be dead before I was 30 years old. But God had a different plan in my life. And I'm really excited for some of you guys to be able to go on some of these company trips. Everybody go on trips. That ain't the thing. You can save up to go on a trip. But there's nothing like going on a trip that you don't have to pay for, where you can just go enjoy yourself and have a great time and take your mom, dad, kids, loved ones. You know, time is short. And a lot of us think we have a lot of time, but we don't, you guys. Your time is now. Next slide, please. How to create wealth. Next slide, please. You know, a lot of these things, we talk about professions, right? What is the right profession to get in? One thing I will always tell you before this, you always want to be with a company before they go public, not after. Why? Because you can have a chance to get a piece of the pie. And our company, PHP, was formed in 2009. From 2009 to 2022, we have been the fastest rising financial marketing organization. You've seen some of our investors. You've seen some of the people that supported PHP with keynote speaking. And we did it without even going public. Because of that, I was able to become a co-owner in 2017 and get a piece of the pie. And this is the year of ownership. Our company is allowing the new agents to be able to come in now, work a little hard, and get a piece of the pie your first year. Another thing I like, most companies you work with, you got to build a brand. Our company allows you to build your own brand, whatever your last name. The Miller Financial Services, the Cantus, the Cobos, the Quanines, the Nichols. You can just come in and build your own brand, but the inventory is already there for you. So a lot of people, professors, the average professor, I want to be a professor, 73,000 a year. Now they take in all the states in consideration, right? Police officers, engineers, nurses. But look over here, you guys. The average financial sales agent makes 120 something thousand a year. 46% of people that's in sales never thought they'd be in sales. I didn't. I thought I'd be in the NBA. I want to be a basketball player. But man, I'm so happy I made that decision. Next slide, please. You know, this right here is very alarming. Choosing our entrepreneurship. I always say, man, I want you guys to think about this. Everybody on this line, if retirement age is 65 to 72, depending on what state you live in, for us, what is it going to be for your kids? If it's 72 now, 100, you guys got to understand they finna do away with it. So if you're not an entrepreneur to where you can build your own income, how are you going to make it? And guess why they pushed the retirement age back? They said people are living too long. I want you to catch this. So you're at your job. They don't want to pay the retirement. They said people are living too long. So your own job is hoping that you expire before you retire. Ain't that something? They hoping that we expire before we retire. Watch this. Look, 53% of college students, this is alarming, of college, not just students, graduates are unemployed or working a job that doesn't require a bachelor degree. Wait a minute. 53%, but wait a minute, I went and got all these degrees. You mean tell me I got all these degrees and I'm still broke? I got more degrees than money and I'm still broke? 40, look at this. I want somebody to read this. Look, 45% in 2020, for grads said they are still looking for work. This ain't in 2005. This ain't in 1990. They said they're still looking for work. I don't want to be in that situation. You know who I'm betting on? I'm betting on me. I'm betting on me. A lot of us have sold our dreams. What do I mean by that? As I get ready to close, you guys, a lot of us have sold our dreams. What do I mean by that? How much did you sell your dreams for? And was it worth it? We graduate from high school, we throw our cap and gown, we got all these ideas. I want to be this. I see myself making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year. Some people sold their dreams for that $20 job where they stuck there working so many hours they'll never be able to do anything else, or they don't have a plan to surpass that. Some people let friends, influence of friends that's not even where we want to be or where you want to be. You sell your goals and dreams because of what your friends think about you. And 80% of people that tell you what you can't do, oh, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. It's not even where you want to be. The problem with a lot of us, we're taking advice from people that's not even where you want to be. Don't sell your dreams over a temporary situation. I hope when you get off this line, you say, I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry, daughter. I'm sorry, husband. I'm sorry, wife. I'm sorry, mom. I'm not selling my dreams anymore. We are going to have that house. We are going to have that car. We are going to be able to travel. I am going to have some life insurance. I am going to protect my kids. I am going to make sure my family is safe. Leave a legacy. So if something happened to me, son, I have an insurance policy, son, that has $1 million. Something happened to me, you become an instant millionaire. But I want to make sure, son, when you have kids, if something happened to you, do the same thing for them. Let's break the generation of curses in our family. Let's educate each other. You can make it. I did not believe in myself. Legally blind in my left eye. Being told I wasn't going to amount to nothing. Welfare. Government assistance. All this stuff I was going through. But then God brought somebody in my life that believed in me. That helped me make those changes. That helped me fight for what I want. If you don't sacrifice for what you want will be the sacrifice. It's people on this line that believe in you. It's people that brought you in this business that believe in you. Somebody believed in me. And then I started believing in myself and say, you know what? I can make it. I can be successful. You watch people on TV, you see them successful. You see people up on stage. You got to tell yourself, why not me? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And you guys, man, Believe in yourself and things will change in your life, man. In your life. We have an opportunity here. Next slide, Jeff. We have an opportunity here that can really, financial service saved my life. It gave me the opportunity to be able to do great things, you guys. There are millions of people. Some of you guys are millennials. I'm jealous of you. It's 82 million. You're at the age of 18 to 34. I'm Generation X, baby. We the most sexiest generations. 38, 35 to 50. That's me. That's all right. I'm jealous of all you millennials. And baby boomers, 70 million baby boomers.
Still going. Everybody jumping back on. Gosh. Anyway, without video. Where Tillman at? I wonder.
He on there.
Oh, is it? Where your picture come up?
You guys, apologize for that. Normally somebody let me know when we're getting down to the last couple of minutes. But on this slide, it's just showing you guys who all needs our help, you guys. And there's millions and millions of people that can use our support. At this time, I'm gonna open it up since we have a little more time to anybody that may have any questions. Anybody have any questions? Jeff, do you know if everybody was able to jump back on? Okay, Jeff, go to another slide, please, for me.
Yes, I don't yet.
Let's talk about market timing. I was telling you guys about the timing in business and why PHP is the perfect time now. Back in 1946 and 1964, baby boomers was born. They started making babies. Husbands started getting home. I need somebody to mute themselves, please. Husbands started getting home from the war, started making babies, and then Gerber's baby food came out, you guys. And Gerber's baby food was Billman. How many of y'all know Gerber's baby food still around now? Still around now, but it came out in 1946. Now imagine people that would invested with Gerber's baby food when it first came out. Where would they be now? Millionaires, billionaires, right? But what about the people that selling it on the shelf? How much money are they making? $10 an hour, $12 an hour. Why is that? Because they missed the boom. They got with it too late. Then after they start having babies, construction started kicking off. Right, because we got to build schools for these children. And then after that, they started getting a little older, automobiles. I remember back in the 80s, I'm from LA, our favorite car used to be the 5.0 ragtop Mustang with Dayton's on them. That's how we used to roll. You guys, I used to have a jury curl back in the day. We'd have the ragtop Mustang with Dayton's on them. After that, what took off? Real estate, houses. Real estate was booming. all this stuff in 2008, the market crash. But now, you look at now, what's the boom? Financial services. You can Google it yourself, produce the most millionaires. Financial services does. You don't want to miss the boom. Some of you may have missed the Gerber's baby food boom, construction, the real estate boom. But now, timing is everything. You have a chance to get with a company before it go public, not after. You have a chance to build your own brand. Take advantage of that opportunity. Next, Joe. You know, when we think about this, I would just, you can go, you can skip this slide to index. I get this more, the insurance portion that we was talking about, you guys. That would be a one-on-one setup. You know, you say, hey, I want to make sure that that my finances, my family is straight. Get with the person that invited you, and we'll jump back on the call. And it's all about choosing the right industry. I want you guys to look at the average insurance industry compared to us. Here's the average insurance industry. At age 59-year-old Caucasian male dominated the insurance industry. They're traditional, right? Look at this. I want to show you our difference. Let's say they have boring, low energy office, old school marketing taxes, quota. Being vested takes what? Years to be vested in a company. Build only the company brand. Promote through politics. That means that when they mean promote through politics, they cousin get the high position, they cousin get the high position, the second highest position, his uncle get the third high position. You bet not try to build your own brand. And I can't build no Quinine brand, or you can't build no MMG or whatever the name of your organization is in any other company. They don't allow it. But let's look at PHP. Look at the difference. The difference. Average age is what? Average age 833. Multicultural agents. 51% of PHP agents are females. High energy environments, marketing strategy. They build your brand. They help you market yourself. This is what I'm talking about. You're able to be vested in your first year. Build the company in your own brand. Wait a minute. I can build my own brand, promote through performance. If you perform, you're going to win. You're going to be able to travel, go everywhere you want. It don't have nothing to do with race. None of that even matters. None of that even matters, but they promote through performances. And everything, you guys, in business is all about heart, man. It's all about your desire. It's all about what you want. I don't care where you are. You may not speak like this person, or you may say, man, you know, I don't know anything about insurance. I don't know anything about anything. I didn't. But what I do love is how we educate. I guarantee you, in one phone call, talking to us, you're going to know more about insurance and investments than you ever did in your life. And imagine how many people others out there that don't know. We call it each one, teach one. We even have trainers where we fly to Orlando as a team and get trained by millionaires on how finances work, you guys. The best training. You want to be a millionaire? You better be mentored by somebody that is. You want to make $250,000? You need to be mentored by somebody that's making $250,000. Jeff, would you mind showing the video, please? Just about some of the awesome training that you get being a part of our company. And it's amazing, you guys. Jeff, you mind playing the video?
Freedom comes at a cost. That your discipline will either give you the life that you want, or your lack of discipline will give you.
Bear with us 1 second. You know, this is just a training that we offer you. Guys, you come in, and if you guys say, well, how would I get the training? We do Zoom, you guys.
Freedom comes
Go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead.
at a cost. That your discipline will either give you the life that you want, or your lack of discipline will give you a life full of regret. You are free to make those choices. You are not free of the consequences.
I want to help you build a Mississippi river of cash flow.
So I hope that you guys leave here today just with that new, renewed mindset.
I can't wait to see what happens in the next 10 years.
PHP can change your life, but you have to change first.
PHP, baby. PHP knows, baby. And I want to work with somebody who's excited.
Freedom comes.
All right, you guys. Thank you for that. If you're a guest, get with the person that invited you to this call. If you say, hey, man, I want to be a part of you guys, I want to be a part of your organization, or you say, you know what, I can benefit from the products. I want to make sure me and my family is straight. I thank you guys for being on the call. If you are an agent, we're going to clear the line and hop back on in 5 minutes. All agents, we'll get back on the line in 5 minutes. If you are a guest, are you like, you know what? I'm finna be an agent, so I'm gonna get back on the line with you guys. So if you are an agent, let's get back on the line in 5 minutes. If you are a guest, and you have questions, whether it come to the opportunity or the business side of what we do, let's connect on a one-on-one basis, and we'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day.